Hey, it's Anticipation, and this is episode 1 of my return to S&D, which will feature me playing singles back on Modern Warfare 2, which I used to be pretty dominant in. This is actually my first game. I'm recording just after it. The kid I played wasn't too great. He had the randomest team I've ever seen in a while, and he picked a Rust as his map, so I'll show you both the maps that I picked and he picked, as well as kind of explain what I was doing, my thought process. So straight up, I missed a couple jumps to get on top of there. I really haven't played Rust in a while, so I just straight up go for a plant. Hopefully he camps in his spawn or something, which he ends up doing. You'll see I get a plant off, and I immediately want to run where I think he'll be safe. I hear him drop down, but I don't see exactly where he is, so I kind of just sit behind this. I figure it's going to be safe because I heard him drop down near the bomb. I see him pick up the bomb and run away, so immediately my reaction is to lay down and hope he doesn't rush me. And when I see him cross over, I know it's safe for me to run away. I want to be as far away from him as possible when I'm playing 1v1, just because the second that I get near him, it gives him a chance to kill me. So I kind of be patient here, wait for him to pick up the bomb, wait until I know he's defusing it. I know I can wait a couple seconds because it defused time 7.5, and at the last second I kind of cut the corner and just throw him defusing. So that first round, he kind of played it well up until the point where he wasn't really watching his surroundings when he was crossing the map, which allowed me to see him when he didn't see me, so I had complete positional advantage on him. Now you'll see this next round. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run on top of the pipe and just sit here for a little bit. Hopefully he crosses somewhere. And if not, I can just turn around to my left and make sure he doesn't rush me. So, I do see him cross eventually, and I just wait for him to poke out, which he has to eventually get the kill, and, another really easy round. So, I kind of did just a safe route. I took the safe route there. I didn't really rush at him. I just sat back, and hopefully he ran in front of me, which he did. So I got a little bit lucky there. You want to have patience sometimes in singles, and other times you want to rush. You see right here on this offense, I'm going to check and see if he crosses the A bomb site. And then when I see that he doesn't rush it, then I know it's probably safe to take my attention off of there, and I can kind of watch to see where it'll come from. I left bomb down where it spawns, so I do have to be wary that he might have saw that, and he might be watching it from somewhere, so I'll slowly creep to the bomb, pick it up once I confirm it's safe, and kind of just go back to my previous position. I'm going to slowly just crawl my way through behind A, where I know 100% he cannot be, because I was watching it the entire time. I'm looking at all the little spots, like, all the little corners and little, jump ups that people often go to on Rust. And I'll just kind of clear those out one by one, each that are a threat to me one by one. At this point, I know that he's probably nowhere in the middle. He's not really anywhere up top that can threaten me, and my main focuses now are just double checking all the spots and making sure he's not around the pipe area or just camping really far back in his spawn. So I'm just slowly making my way, making sure I don't miss anything. I'm going to look really hard in the pipe because it's really hard to see someone in there. I don't believe he's in there, but there's still that possibility. He can still be anywhere. I'm just going to very slowly creep my way. I haven't seen him run by, so I pretty much know he has to be camping somewhere. At this point, I'm going to start thinking about planning the A-bomb eventually, because I know that odds are he's not watching it. I just have to clear out the last couple spots that I haven't looked at. Often in Search and Destroy, what people will do is they'll just go for a plant without completely clearing out the bomb site. This is a big mistake, because either A, he'll be near it and he'll kill you as soon as you're done planning, or B, he will kill you while you're planning when you're completely defenseless. So you kind of want to really make sure that you can put up a fair gunfight, because the worst feeling in the world is him coming up on you while you're planning. So at this point, I feel really confident, I feel safe, and I'm just going to plant the bomb. And what I'm about to do here, a lot of you guys are going to criticize me for, but I'll go through my thought process and how it worked out for me. So I knew from the beginning he didn't rush that truck area, so I know he's probably camping over by the girders or inside that little building. I see him on top, I see him drop down, so I know he's to the left of me somewhere. So I'm immediately going to poke my head out, I don't see him, I just stay watching, I just keep watching, and then eventually I decide to run over there. At this point, I know that he has this entire area cleared out in his mind, but what he doesn't know is I saw him clear it out, and I am now safe to go there. I see him on top of the pipe, which is, a perfect opportunity for me to wait for him to drop down and kill him as soon as he gets my bomb. He had no chance in that situation. I had eyes on him pretty much the entire time, or I had a general idea of where he was, so Once again, I just had a complete positional advantage, and it allowed me to get around. Rust is a really tough map just because it's so small, and a lot of it can be luck. And at this point, when I have 3-0, it's going to be really hard for me to win. You see, he kind of comes around the corner, and I just barely don't kill him. Yeah, aside from how I had lately, which is a big factor, but the other thing was I was moving around too much when it was possible that he was crossing. I predicted very well that he would probably be really hasty now that he's down 3-0. So I knew they might rush up like that, so I kind of just posted up and I messed up.
Destroy the objective.
At this point I switched to the tar, and I just wait to see him. And he's a fastest one and kills me pretty easily. That was a really good shot on his part, and he just managed to kill me, so really nothing I could have done there. I got, killed. Maybe I could have paid more attention to that spot before I poked out and looked elsewhere, but really nothing I can do about it now. So at this point, he's kind of snowballing right now. He has the momentum. I have to kind of block it off. So what I'll do here is I'll watch to see him cross towards A, or go middle, or up top. And as you guys saw, he did end up going up top. So now I have to be extremely careful. He still doesn't know where I am, so I have the advantage on him. I know the odds are he's not going to move up top. It's very, very risky to do that. You're very likely to be seen. And it's also very risky to go up top in the first place. So I'm just going to try to hug the building, make as little noise as possible, and crawl to a safe place where, I have a clear shot on him if I see him anywhere on top. I'm going to look to where the more likely spots that he'll be in, and that he'll be able to see me, such as the corner over by the walk-up, and right there where I just pointed my gun, by the middle of the top of the map. At this point, I don't see him, and I'm in a kind of like a little dark corner. He finally pokes his head out, and I see him before he sees me, so it's an easy kill on him. So that's pretty much map 1, nothing too much to commentate. I hope you kind of got an idea of what my mindset was, and I will be right back for map 2, where I can definitely give a far more detailed description. So thanks guys, be right back.
Hey guys, it's Anticipation with part 2. This is Search and Destroy on High Rise. Search and Destroy on High Rise is pretty much one of my favorite things to play in singles. It's by far the most fun map in my opinion. Only even contested by Scrapyard. The first thing I want to say about High Rise is this map is perfect for rushing. I don't think there's any other map in singles that is so great for rushing just because of how you can stay out of line of sight except for one area, to the point where you can just completely bum rush the fuck out of someone and there's nothing they can do. You'll see me rushing straight down A Street, straight into their spawn. He has no way of knowing I'm there. And at this point I have complete control of his spawn. I can see if he crosses through my spawn, goes down A Street, goes into A-bomb with the ladder, goes underground. I have complete view of a lot of the map right here with very, very little risk. Of course there are the windows behind me, but the odds of him coming through them are very, very low, and I do feel safe there when I do go there. Now you'll see what I'm going to do is run back down A Street, assuming it's still safe, check inside A-bomb, and I'll look down towards B-bomb while sitting inside A-bomb. Now doing this, I effectively have A-bomb guarded as well as I have B-bomb on lockdown. As soon as I see him, I immediately hit the wall. I hope he doesn't see me. I see he doesn't. I crawl back out and just get the easy shot off. He played that pretty smart. He kind of just cleared out the B-bomb area and assumed I was camping in one spot. But unfortunately, I was moving around a little bit, so I had the advantage on him. This is the reason why you do not want to be camping in one spot the entire map on a singles match. You'll see I never do that. I kind of clear out an area and then move on, offense or defense, just because camping one spot leaves you vulnerable. Now you'll see the first thing I do after I break the glass is throw a nade. This is so I have security climbing on top of propane. You see he gets the stuns, but there's no way he can follow it up. So I'm kind of just trying to look down for him, look around, see where he might be. I see he's not in the spawn around A-bomb, so I'm assuming it's like my spawn. He did. I get to the ladder on time, but he managed to get a really nice one burst with the FAMAS, really good accuracy. So that was a good kill on his part. I noticed that I took the FAMAS out, so he's a little bit worried. He's taking an assault rifle that really requires a lot of precision. He's probably thinking about sitting back a little bit now. So I know this is a perfect opportunity to rush out of my spawn. I'm going to do the same exact rush because there's no way he could have known that I did it last time. So immediately what I do is do the same rush. I see him break glass, so I know he's right around that area. I see him filtering the spawn, get the easy kill while he's throwing a nade.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
Just a little quick tip I had on high rise: if you're gonna throw nades, you either A, want to break the glass and run into the spawn, or B, break the glass with a nade. As you saw there, he knifed the glass and then did his nade. That was a big mistake. That left him with a nibble right in the spawn. I knew exactly where he was, and I was able to close him on him very quickly. Now I heard him break the A glass, so I know it's safe to rush over to B crack house. I immediately changed my weapon to the car, so I have a better chance in a gunfight. I look down towards the middle, A. I assume he ran down A Street because I don't see him in his spawn or through A. So I'm just going to wait till he flanks through green, and sure enough he does.
Good job, team. Get ready
He
for the
played
next
that very
round.
predictably. I mean, he kind of just did what almost anyone would do there, and he kind of was just moving around all over the map. He knew I was in A Street, so I moved to B, but the way he did it was really predictable. So another thing in singles is you want to kind of be unpredictable. You don't want to just go in a linear fashion. You want to, you know, retrace your steps. You want to be able to just do things that the enemy is not going to expect. So I hear him break glass in middle, and I assume that he's either going to rush helipad or rush towards me. He does it. Easy kill. Just like that. Nothing he could have done. He immediately used the game, and that was an extremely easy match. In high rise, you have such an advantage just from the beginning. The second when someone breaks glass, if you're playing smarter than they are. As you saw, he made a lot of mistakes that made that match extremely easy for me to pick up. So I ended up going 2-0 against them, and yeah, that's the video, guys. You know, you can comment, rate, subscribe. I'd appreciate a follow on Twitter. I'm gonna keep these flowing out, so I appreciate the likes. Take care.